Hello, Storytime viewers, and welcome to your Friday Storytime. I have a couple of fun stories lined up for us today, so if you're all ready, let's get started. So, in order to get into our Storytime seats for today, we also have to put on our thinking caps. So, let's do that first. Okay, and we have to remember what word we talked about last week. It was a very long word, and it's used to describe a bunch of funny words. Can you remember what the word was? Well, if you can't, I brought my printout again. The long word we talked about was onomatopoeia. Can you remember what kind of words onomatopoeia describes? That's right, it describes words that sound like the actions they describe. So, words like plop, and that's how we're going to get into our storytime seat for today. So, let's get started. We're going to plop. Ready? Plop into our storytime seats, and let's get our listening ears on as well. Okay, I also gave y'all a special task last week. Can you remember what the special task was? We needed it to help out our rabbit friend for this week's story. That's right. I had you guys come and pick up a Storytime kit that had carrots and other vegetables. Specifically, we want to work with the carrot today. So I've decorated mine, and all the kits are gone, so I'm sure you all have been busy decorating vegetables for Mr. Rabbit as well. And now, speaking of carrots, let's get started with our first story today. Our first story is Carrot Soup, written and illustrated by John Siegel. This story is being read aloud with permission from Simon & Schuster. It was spring, Rabbit's favorite season. Oh, is it spring right now? No, it's winter. It's pretty chilly. We have a couple months to go before we get to spring. But let's see what kind of soup Mr. Rabbit's going to work with. It was time to plant the garden, order carrot seeds, and look forward to enjoying his favorite food, carrot soup. Oh, look at this other page. We have all kinds of different carrots. If you decorated your carrot craft, which carrot do you think yours looks like? We have some short ones, some longer ones, and even some different colored ones. I think mine looks like this short and sweet one. He's going to be busy with all those types of carrots, huh? Rabbit plowed and rabbit planted. Rabbit watered and weeded. He waited and waited and waited. Until finally it was time to pick the carrots. Rabbit gathered his tools and his wheelbarrow, and off he went. But something was terribly wrong at the cabbage patch. The cabbage patch, the carrot patch. Rabbit looked up, Rabbit looked down. He looked over and under and inside and out. Rabbit saw roots and rocks and dirt and mud, but what Rabbit did not see were... What did Rabbit not see? Carrots! There were no carrots. They were gone. Oh no, is that the face you would make if all your carrots were gone and you'd waited a long time to pull them up? Looks like Rabbit might have another friend in this picture. Can you see him? Let's see what happens next. Rabbit went to see Mole. Oh, he has a friend that lives in the ground. He must know where the carrots went, surely. Mole, have you seen my carrots? Rabbit asked. Someone has stolen my carrots. And Mole replied, Rabbit, you know I don't see very well. Why don't you ask Dog? Oh, do we see Dog in this picture? What's it look like he's up to? Let's see what Dog has to say. Dog, someone has taken all of my carrots, said Rabbit. Have you seen them? I don't care much for carrots, said Dog. Why don't you ask Cat? Now do we see Cat in this picture? What is going on with Rabbit's animal friends? Cat, I was hoping to have some carrot soup tonight, but my carrots have disappeared, said Rabbit. Have you seen them? Carrots? Asked Cat. Why would I be interested in your carrots? Perhaps Duck knows something about carrots. Do cats like to eat carrots? I guess not this one, huh? Rabbit asked Duck, have you seen my carrots? I prefer fish to carrots, said Duck. Pig will eat anything, though. Maybe he has seen your carrots. Do we see Pig in this picture? Looks like we've got all of his animal friends, except Duck. What is going on? But Pig was nowhere to be found. No carrot soup tonight, thought Rabbit sadly. Discouraged and disappointed, Rabbit went home. Oh, look at what's going on the inside of Rabbit's home. Do you see Pig? We couldn't find him earlier. There he is. What else is in this picture? We've got balloons and all of our animal friends. What's being made on the table, do you think? I think it might be carrot soup. Surprise! So it looks like all of Rabbit's friends threw him a surprise party and made him his favorite carrot soup. Well, I hope it's his favorite carrot soup. This book actually has the recipe for how to make carrot soup in the back. The end. Well, it looks like our rabbit friend finally got the carrot soup that he was looking for. Now, let's move on to our second story, which also, of course, has to do with soup, but it's a bunch of different kinds of soup. So let's get started. There's a Giraffe in My Soup by Ross Burke. This story is being read aloud with permission from Harper & Collins Publishers. Okay, so it looks like we've got a friend here. He's parked his bike. Oh, and it looks like he's going to be looking for some Sonia's tomato soup. That's going to be the special for today. Do you think he's going to get his tomato soup? Let's find out. Excuse me, waiter. There's a giraffe in my soup. This is a fine restaurant, sir. That simply cannot be. The waiter doesn't think the kid's telling the truth. Do you see the giraffe in his soup? Kind of hard to miss, huh? Look at that! There is a giraffe in your soup. A new bowl of soup for you, right away. Oh, he's going to take the giraffe back to the kitchen? They must have some big kitchen doors. Here you are, sir. A fresh bowl of soup, minus the giraffe, of course. Bon appetit. Hello, little frog. How did you get in my soup? Oh no, now he's got a frog in his soup. Do you know what sound a frog makes? It's actually a type of onomatopoeia word. The sound a frog makes, we can say, is ribbit, ribbit. But we don't want frogs in our soup. Ah! You're not a frog! Waiter, waiter, an alligator! Please hurry! My soup is trying to eat me! that's not good, huh? You turned into much bigger than Little Frog. A new chomp. Bowl of soup for you, chomp. Right away. Oh, that waiter's having a rough day too. They're going to have a full kitchen if they've got animals back there. Here you are, sir. A new bowl of soup, alligator free. Enjoy. Waiter, waiter! Save her, please hurry. There's an elephant in my soup, and I don't think she can swim. Oh, now the elephant is going back to the kitchen. Waiter, hurry back! Yak, yak, yak! Yuck, yuck, yuck. Oh, yak, yuck. Oh, now we've got all kinds of animals. What is going on in that kitchen? Can you see the different animals? We've got a walrus, and this is a bird called an ostrich, and then a sleepy koala. Shh. And a snake. What is the animal on this page? Can you even see the table and the little boy in this picture? Whale! Oh, can't he just eat around it? Here, at last, your soup, roaring with flavor. Can you see what's in his soup now? Lion? Lion? Lying. Enough of your complaints. Sure, I made a minor gaffe with the giraffe. Maybe I overlooked a whale. But when it comes to taste, I am a professional. Don't not dare accuse me of... Lion! Why didn't you say something? I think the kid did say something. Let's see what's finally figuring out what's going on with this zoo and soup mess. I am terribly sorry, sir. It seems there's been a slight mix-up. The zoo was sent our food, and we were sent their animals. Let's skip the soup. Maybe dessert? Dessert is our treat. Oh, do you think he's gonna get a normal dessert? Let's find out. One mousse with a cherry on top. That doesn't look like a regular dessert. Looks like another animal to me. Would you eat somewhere else? Looks like the kid is going to. Never mind, I'm eating somewhere else. Wait for me. Oh, good. We're going to get all of the animals back in the zoo where they belong instead of in the little boy's soup. Table for one. Oh, looks like they opened a restaurant in the zoo. The end. Wow, that little boy sure did have a run-ins with lots of different kinds of animals, huh? And we found some more onomatopoeia words. We had chomp and huff and ribbit. Roar for the lion is also a kind of onomatopoeia word. All kinds of words can be onomatopoeia words. All right, so normally I would say you can come and still pick up these crafts for our Storytime kits, but you all have picked up the vegetables. So we still have some of our other crafts from earlier this year that you can come and call and schedule an appointment to pick up. The number is 719-562-5680, and we can set up an appointment and bring them right out to you. Next week, we're going to be doing a winter-themed story, and then I will have a winter-themed craft for you all. I just have to finish putting it together, and I think it's going to be very special. Thank you for joining me for Storytime this week, and I hope to see you next week. Bye.